Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin futures did push higher this week, and it made a half-hearted or lackluster challenge to break out. Here was the highs of the range. We were expecting some resistance from where market gap down here in the background, and obviously there'll be some supply drawn out if the market does trade up this high. There was no great challenge to the highs of the range. The market floated higher on increased volume, but below average volume. And there was no real oomph behind the trading. There was no great intent being shown. It was perhaps a little over-enthusiasm that the market's been showing more recently. Price floated up, did encounter some supply, and closed in the lower half of the bar, but just above the highs of the range. So it wasn't overwhelming supply that was drawn out, but there was some supply that was drawn out. A stronger attempt to break out would probably overcome the supply at this level. And how much supply remains above that level is the question. So I expect the market will probably attempt to continue trading in here up towards this breakdown line in the background. And that's where I expect we'll see some increased supply. It does appear that the supply is relatively modest at this level where the gap lower occurred.